Travis Wood's first pitch to our leadoff hitter, Adam Eaton, is taken off the plate. Adam comes in hitting at .316 on the spring. No homers. He's driven in 2.
Wood's going to be their number 5 starter. He's got a good curveball. One thing that you wouldn't see if he was an American League pitcher is that he's one of the best hitters in baseball. And that will hold him in good stead. Hitting number 9 in the lineup.
By the way, Adam last year, 300 hitter for our guys. 123 games, 26 doubles, 10 triples, a homer, knocked in 35. And he can go get them in center field. Those 10 triples tied for the American League lead in that category. That's off the plate.
This is what you really love to see Eaton do, and that's take a lot of pitches. Make the starting pitcher work. Because more than any other year that we've seen recently, this is a lineup that if you go deep in counts, this lineup will get to you. There's a lot of thunder in the Sox lineup this year.
Wow. Well, what it does certainly is a big boost to that guy on deck as well. When you take a lot of pitches, that man on deck is going to be able to see just about everything pitchers got. Get a better idea of the velocity and the break on the slider or the curveball.
Seeing a switch hitter in the 2 spot in Melky Cabrera, not only what he's done this spring, which has been good, but what he's done over the last 3 years, which has been outstanding. That really helps. That helps a table setter to make sure he's going to score a whole lot of runs ahead of Abreu, LaRoche, Garcia, and Ramirez.
Well, Melky has been a Sox killer with every uniform he's had on. He just wore us out, both with the lumber and the leather. Of course, he made his major league debut back in '05 in the Yankees. Well, they had a pretty good starting lineup. Derek Jeter, Robinson Cano, Gary Sheffield, Alex Rodriguez, Hideki Matsui, Jason Giambi, Jorge Posada, Bernie Williams, Melky Cabrera, and Mike Mussina was on the bump. And there's a base hit.
He's a better hitter from the right side, but make no mistake, he can do damage from both sides of the plate. And this is what you love him to do, go the opposite way. You get down in the count, you want to make sure you protect, put the bat on the ball, and he did just that, setting the table for the big man.
Abreu hitting in .423 on the spring. No homers. He's driven in 5.
You thinking about a sophomore jinx here? Or you think that he might just get a little bit better than last year?
Well, the sophomore jinx, for the most part, is that's in the right field, and that's going to fall for a base hit. So Melky, knowing where the outfielder is, here's the throw by Sweeney. That's cut off. So runners at the corners with 1 down. And that sophomore jinx is predicated, for the most part, on the league knowing the hitter. I think in Abreu's case, it's not going to apply because he's going to get to know the league better.
Well, that's a frightening thought when you look at the numbers he put up last year, but this is why he's going to stay a great hitter. The ability to bring his hands in and go inside out, looping it to the opposite field. You try to pull that ball, you probably have a problem, a broken bat or a foul ball. That's the kind of hitter he was all of last year when everybody thought they could get inside.
First pitch strike to veteran Adam LaRoche. Hitting at .250, a homer. That was a grand slam, and 8 RBIs on the spring. LaRoche last year, Washington, .259, 26 homers, knocked in 92. And there's a base hit. Just inside the line, so Abreu is going to move into third. LaRoche into second with a double, and it's 1-0 Sox.
Could very well be a portent of things to come in that this lineup is going to be so much more powerful than it was the last few years. Adam LaRoche, a huge addition, not only with the bat, but he's an outstanding defensive first baseman. And there's no doubt that LaRoche and Abreu are going to switch off designated hitter, first base. Giving a couple of potent guys in that lineup hitting 3 and 4.
And this young man right here is not old bear. Javi hitting at 393 on the spring. Takes it right there for strike one. Seal coming back off that torn labrum last year. Hit 244, 7 homers, and drove in 29 in very, very limited action as there's a base hit back through the middle. And now they're going to wait. Now they're going to hold him up. And it's 2-0 Sox.
Good job by Joe McEwing, because Almora is an outstanding defensive outfielder. He's going to play in the major leagues. The bat not quite ready yet, but he's got a great baseball sense. He charged this ball aggressively, and he realized that LaRoche has got a burner at second. And Joe McEwing waiting to see if this ball is fielded cleanly. When he found out it was, you see how quickly Almora gets to it. He's ready to throw. He'd have gunned him down easily. Good stop by an excellent third base coach, Joe McEwing.
So after the leadoff strikeout, 4 consecutive hits, and here is Alexei hitting at 296 on the spring. Takes first pitch strike.
Alexei's second in the Cactus League in runs batted in. So he's had a great spring.
And there's a base hit. So 5 consecutive hits.
He's run batted in number 11. Travis Wood, who had some problems last year where his ERA ballooned up over 5. Not having a particularly good afternoon to start.
Here's Connor. Hitting at 261. Outfield straight up, spread out, about equidistant. 3-0 Sox if you're just tuning in here in the bottom of the first inning.
How does anybody play in this weather?
Boy, this had a little rain yesterday, but it cleared up and became a beautiful afternoon. But overall, this weather here is unbeatable. Can't beat it.
Most of the time, wind is not a factor. Occasionally you'll find a little of it, but not too much. But it's very consistent for spring training. You're going to get every inning you have to get in. You're going to get it in.
Well, the biggest thing for me and the way this situation here is travel time. That's a high pop-up. Infield fly rule is going to be called, and it is out number 2. But here, your longest road trip is about 25 minutes. In Florida, you're liable to spend 6 hours on a bus in a day. 3 there and 3 back.
And there's 15 and 15 as far as the teams are concerned. But you ask guys who have trained in both places, been around the league time or two, and you'll find that a lot of them, because of the travel and because of the weather, think that Arizona maybe has a leg up on Florida.
There's no question about it. I've been in Florida. I was there in spring training I was out in Tucson one year with Cleveland in spring training, and I didn't like Tucson at all. I didn't like the weather there. But Tucson compared to Phoenix is like different planets.
Tucson actually, despite being at the bottom part of Arizona, is actually higher in elevation, so they get cooler weather.
Here's Tyler. Yeah, it's 15 and 15 right now, but in my opinion, it's going to be 20-10. Not too long from
eventually,
now.
huh?
Yeah. Ground ball. Here's the force, but some damage is done. Sox come up with 5 straight hits, scoring 3 times after 1. It's 3-0 good guys. And right now, let's send it back to our downtown studios in Jen Lotta.
Thank you very much, guys. All right, you saw the first half of Chuck and Adam's fishing adventures. Chuck is on the board. You've heard the stakes. But what about Adam Eaton? Here's part 2 of this year's fishing excursion with the White Sox center fielder.
Oh, that's a fish, baby!
Where's the net? Where's the net?
Reel it in! Oh!
The monster fish!
That was like a 4-pounder, 4.5-pounder. Hey, baby, keep fighting.
Yeah! Yeah! Another big one. This is the same spot.
Yeah.
Same exact spot.
Right.
Have you ever caught a fish on your last cast?
Yeah, oh yeah.
You have?
Yeah.
Okay,
you
that's
try to do that. You try to do that all the time, man. Leave on a good one. Whenever, even if you got 10 minutes left, you finish on one. Oh, baby! Hey, you see it? See it moving? You see the moving? Got it.
You do?
Yeah. Nice.
Oh, I got a baby! Woo! Last cast! You got it!
Yeah.
Last cast!
I got a baby. It's always a pleasure. We really enjoy having you guys.
That is awesome. I'm happy for you. I didn't want you to go home without a fish. I would have felt guilty, actually. So I'm glad. We were out here for a long time. Last cast, you know what? You're clutch. Adam Eaton's clutch. And here we are. And who's buying?
I lost the bet. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Da, 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 da. This is what you call victory.
Unbelievable. You worked hard today. You deserve it.
You were a great host.
I appreciate it.
And next year, we're going to do it again.
Absolutely.
Find a different spot, and we're really going to catch some fish.
There you go.
Like the 20 and 30
That I talk about? Yeah.
Yes.
I know.
But
They're disappointing. I apologize. But you caught 2 hogs.
nice. Want to dig in?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's do it. I think mine, I might have won in the burger. I think, did I get a triple or what is that? Holy cow.
Is this spring training approved?
I don't know. Cheers.
Cheers.
Absolutely.